Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about someone who needs no introduction, but I'll give him one anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sean Combs, Diddy. It appears that Mr. Combs, Diddy, Puffalopagus, if you will, was involved in a violent prison fight, according to TMZ. Diddy got into a fight with a fellow inmate at his federal lockup in New Jersey, and after the dust settled, he wound up in solitary confinement. Oh, so they threw him in the box. Isn't that what it's called? The box? The hole. The hole. That's Shawshank. In the hole. A month. How can you be so obtuse? If you know, you know. Multiple sources tell us Sean Diddy Combs went toe-to-toe with another inmate this week inside FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey. We're told things got heated after the inmate dissed Diddy. He done dissed Diddy? Why would you diss Diddy? Did Diddy done diss him? Who then decided to take matters into his own hands. All right, I gotta ask. If you're in jail with Diddy, with the puff man, his puffiness, Sir Puffinstein, why would you try to pick a fight with him? That seems like a bad idea. I don't know how prison goes. I don't want to know how prison goes. I've heard stories, but I don't ever want to experience it myself. But I would think if there was someone who is high profile and who allegedly or was convicted of doing the things that Mr. Combs did, I would not want to piss said person off. I mean, him being in there is almost like modern day Al Capone, if you think about it. I'm not saying, he's Al Capone and that he's in the mafia. I'm just saying he's got that kind of power. He's got that kind of clout. He's that well recognized. He's that well connected. He could be like a made guy, not in the Cosa Nostra sense. So those of you who are in said fine organization, please don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying he's not somebody I would want to mess with because he's probably got the leverage. He's probably got the manpower. He's definitely got the money to hit back, if you will, if he would like to. Continuing on with the story. Our sources say, TMZ, the two inmates got into a scuffle and started pushing each other and throwing jabs. We're told Diddy held his own during the brawl. Good for him. Which was quickly squashed by prison staff who separated both men. All right, well, good for Diddy. He stood up for himself and he held his own in the fight. So that's, I mean, you have to do that in prison, right? Like you can't lose a fight because then it looks bad and you lose your rep, right? Like that's a thing. Our sources say Diddy was immediately tossed into the hole at Fort Dix. It's unclear if he's still in solitary confinement as of this morning, but he could be facing long-term consequences for the alleged fight. Wow. That's weird. I bet they don't let him take the baby oil down there. Have to improvise. Diddy's currently slated to get out of prison in February of 2028, but the date assumes he earns credits for good behavior. If prison officials feel he was wrong in his cell block showdown, he could be extending his stay in the federal pen. That's interesting. So it's not that you just got in a fight, it's who actually caused the fight, which I mean, seems right, but I would just think prison is kind of like indiscriminate in that sense of, hey, you got in a fight, you're supposed to be on good behavior, ergo, you're going to be in here longer. But I guess if you can claim self-defense and it was actually self-defense, then maybe he'd be all right. TMZ contacted FCI Fort Dix, and a rep tells us we are not at liberty to disclose or provide internal information pertaining to any inmate in our custody. Such information would not be available for public domain. Which is basically saying we ain't saying nothing. The Federal Bureau of Prisons also says it doesn't comment on disciplinary matters or other information regarding individual inmates due to privacy, safety, and security concerns. That makes sense. I wouldn't be talking about stuff that happens in there. I'm guessing Lots of bad things happen in prison and they don't want to talk about it. TMZ reached out to Diddy's reps. So far, no word back. Well, it sounds like he's at least okay, and hopefully the other inmate is okay, and hopefully they can squash their beef and it doesn't cause Mr. Combs to have to stay in jail for any longer than he should be serving. I'm sure lots of people have thoughts and comments on that. What do you think about this? Do you think Diddy was the aggressor? Do you think he started it? Do you think this guy provoked him? Do you think that Diddy was provoked because this guy was trying to, make a name for himself, trying to get over on somebody? Maybe somebody put this guy up to attacking Diddy? I don't know. What do you think? Like, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you all in the next one.